Okay, it is Luxury Fred, and have I got a luxurious car to talk to you guys about today. This is the 2019 Rolls-Royce Ghost. Told, although maybe you've seen my videos driving the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, their amazing SUV, this is my first time driving a modern Rolls-Royce sedan, and it's very exciting. So this is the Ghost, which is their four-door sedan, but it's smaller than the Phantom. And is it sportier? Would you say that? So it's the sportier, kind of cooler Rolls-Royce. But again, it's a four-door, full-size sedan. And actually, before I keep talking, let me give you a tour of the incredible interior of this car. Okay, and let me give you a look around the inside. So if we go in the back here, the first thing is you don't have to reach out and shut the door. You simply push the door button and it closes. You can see that this has this incredible star roof, and this can be ordered to match specific constellations. So if you're an Aries and you want to see the Aries constellation, you can get it to specifically match that. You have this center console here where you have your cooling and heating controls right there. And then you have a large console in the back here that does come down. And then you have your storage space here, and you have cup holders there. And then you even have a pass-through. Oh no, not a pass-through. This has the optional champagne cooler. So you can put your champagne in there, and there's normally some Rolls-Royce champagne glasses. And again, that's a refrigerated compartment, so you can have your champagne back here. And just incredible, the leather and as I was saying before, this is a $3,000 or $4,000 option to have this embroidered on the headliners. You have another little, I guess that's like an ashtray back here. How old school. So really comfortable place to be in the back here. And just love the materials and the fit and finish, and look at that wood. And give you a look around the front. It's always hard because you gotta open the doors the other way. And give you a quick look in the front here. So it's just an incredible bespoke interior where, as I was saying before, everything that you see and touch is wonderful quality. It's leather, it's wood, it's metal. Everything your arms rest on and your legs rest on and your butt and all that kind of stuff. It's all amazing quality to feel it. You can see you have the special Ghost clock up there, and then you have your center console here, and a separate one right there, and another one up there with cup holders or ashtray or whatever it is. So just an incredible look at the wood finish on the dashboard there. Just incredible. Pretty fancy, right? And before I continue, let me take you for a walk around so you can see the outside of the Ghost. So also, I just wanted to say, hey, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's real easy. Just click the red subscribe button there. I post all kinds of cool luxury travel and luxury car content every few days. All right, and here's a look at the outside. This is white matte or matte white color, and it's that, you know, it's not shiny, it's a matte finish on it, which is quite beautiful. Again, you can see you have the 4 doors. They have what's called the coach doors on every Rolls-Royce, which means they open outwards like this. Front.
Suicide.
Back. Not supposed to use that word. So they open the front and the back, and then like every Rolls-Royce, you have your umbrellas, which come out like this. And what that's actually made for is because a lot of these are used to chauffeur people. It allows the driver to take that out and put it up, and so the passenger can get out without it being wet. Something interesting for weight, these are made with carbon fiber stalks in the middle, and then that goes right back in like that, and you click it, and if you don't click it, then that's what happens, because when the umbrella is sticking out a little bit and you shut the door, it makes that mark, which is not good on your Rolls-Royce. So then if you shut the doors, you can see again, they call those coach doors, and we have that nice back end. Again, you can see it really has that kind of sleek style. And again, this is a smaller, sportier 4-door sedan than what you get with that big Phantom. So this is something that you would probably want to drive instead of being driven in, like in the Phantom and things like that. So just give you a side view here, and you can see that is one beautiful vehicle. And of course, you have the Spirit of Ecstasy here. So as you can see, it's a very stylish 4-door car. My first impressions, again, relating it to driving the Cullinan, is it has that, of course, that Rolls-Royce, as they call it, that magic carpet ride, where you literally just glide down the street. This has the same, a similar 12-cylinder engine to the Cullinan. I believe this one is not turbocharged, so you have just a V12 engine with 500 and something horsepower, something like that. And it just incredible smoothness and incredible power, but in that refined kind of way, which is why you buy a Rolls-Royce. So I've been actually out here in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and I've spent the last couple days driving the Cullinan on all kinds of road conditions. We did some off-road stuff today. And the reason that the Cullinan was developed was because owners of Rolls-Royce cars wanted an SUV that allows them to have this experience like I'm having in any kind of condition. So, of course, you get that great feel on the road, but the Cullinan SUV allows you to get that on a dirt road, on the sand, in the snow, wherever you might be. But this, of course, is a road car. Size-wise, it feels big, feels wide. Not hard to drive, but definitely you feel that it takes up the whole lane. And I love how when you look out in front, you always have the Spirit of Ecstasy kind of in your eye line there to constantly remind you that you're driving a $400,000 car. And to talk about the price, this car, the base price is $315,000 or $319,000, and this particular car, as you've seen it, is almost $100,000 more, $429,000, something like that. And you can't really look at these cars as a $300,000 car with a lot of options. I like to think of it that it's a $400,000 car that you really customize. And the level of customization is incredible, from getting your initials or a Rolls-Royce logo embossed in the door panels. As you can see when we did the interior tour, you've got the Rolls-Royce emblem embroidered on the headrests. That in itself is like a $3,000 or $4,000 option. You can really customize the car to make it exactly like you want it. And I think that's the point of when you buy a $400,000 car. You want every last detail to be exactly like you want it. And so when you get in, everything, you know, the colors, the specification, all the materials, the finishes, things like that are exactly what you want, and you can customize all that. You can change whatever the colors of the dashboard are. Obviously, you can pick whatever interior color you want, and then you can even do accents. I was riding in a Cullinan today that had beautiful kind of aqua blue inside, just panels of it, you know, kind of as accent pieces. What else? So great handling and things like that. I'll talk a little later about the suspension and the technology behind it, but it's just basically a wonderful cruising luxury car that does have that's, you know, I wouldn't call it a performance car, but when you have that big 12-cylinder engine and you have kind of performance-oriented dynamics and things like that, it makes it a great road car. It makes it a great car to take on road trips. And yes, it's great for floating down the freeway and things like that, but also it's a heck of a lot of fun on mountain roads and things like that. So just overall, it's an incredible driving experience. The other thing that you notice when you drive this and other Rolls-Royces is the incredible silence inside the car. That this has all kinds of sound insulation all over it, double paned windows with a layer of sound insulation between them, and every orifice, as they say, has some kind of insulation. So it really gives you kind of a protected, isolated environment from road noise and from wind noise and just everything. It really kind of isolates you from the driving environment in a way, which is the point of this car, is that you are just driving, and if there are bumps in the road, if the road is bumpy, it really doesn't affect you. You just, you know, cruise along and the ride is very smooth. And so, give you a little taste. You know, it's a very subtle power. It's comes on, you know, smoothly. You almost don't notice it. And again, with all that insulation and the smooth ride, it really is easy to go a lot faster than you expect to be going. This is simply created to be the best car in the world, period. With money no object, designed for buyers who don't care about the price. Well, they care about the price, but the price doesn't matter to them. They want the best in the world. So whether it's the powertrain, whether it's the ride and the handling, whether it's the luxury inside, the amenities and features that you have, this is the best car in the world, or a Rolls-Royce is the best car in the world. And it really reflects that when you drive it, and you really get that feeling of everything that you touch, everything that your butt touches and your back touches and your hands touch, you know, every one of these surfaces is wonderful leather or wood or metal. Nothing feels cheap, and everything has been thought out. All the design and engineering of this car is very carefully thought out, so that everything that you touch and everything that you see is that epitome of luxury. And that's what you're paying for when you get a Rolls-Royce, so that there's no compromises, I guess is another way of saying it, that you're not compromising anything, that this has a huge V12 engine with 500 something horsepower. It has all the luxury you need and all that kind of stuff. It's just the best of any category that you can come up with. The most beautiful, the most, as you saw when I showed you the interior, you know, with the stars on the roof and all that kind of stuff. Just everything about it is really incredible, and it's really incredible to drive it and to feel what that's like. That, you know, I'm a car writer, I'm not a rich guy, but to feel what it's like if money was no object and you wanted the best car in the world, this is what you get, and this is the driving experience that car gives you, which is really cool to be able to experience myself.
You said it perfect.
Thank you.
And that's the thing, like, people don't understand, like, it takes a year to build this car. You know, a Toyota takes, what, 15 minutes?
Right.
Everything's hand stitched, crafted, you know, it's painted like 6 times. Lines are hand painted. Like you said, just the craftsmanship inside, like when you said it perfect too, like when you touch anything you touch, it feels like
Intentionally, yeah.
Like money. It just feels that way. Nothing's cheap, feels cheap, nothing. Like you said it like when you get in this car and drive it, you feel like a different person.
Yes, a rich person.
Yes. You said it perfectly.
So we were just talking that, you know, this car is so expensive because it is completely hand built. So when I'm feeling this steering wheel, there's one guy usually whose job it is to make the steering wheels, to wrap the leather and all that kind of stuff. There's something like 14 hides that are used to make up the leather that's inside here. And everything is just created by hand without rushing and, you know, without production quotas and that kind of thing. And here's an interesting question. How many Rolls-Royce vehicles total for the entire world of every model that they have, how many do you think that they make each year? And the answer is 4,000. So they make only 4,000 vehicles a year for sales all around the world of every possible make and model of Rolls-Royce, which is pretty incredible. Toyota or someone like that might make 100,000 cars a month, something like that. So also, I just wanted to say, hey, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's real easy. Just click the red subscribe button there. I post all kinds of cool luxury travel and luxury car content every few days. You can also follow me on social media at LuxuryFred, and my automotive Instagram is at DriveWithFred. And then you can read my full detailed review of the Ghost at businesstravelerusa.com. And you can see more pics and stuff like that about my time with the car at luxuryfred.com. Okay. And then one more, please. Okay. One more.